That is just so right. Live on hard mode, Sylvan. Wonderful to see you all. Very, very good. Lovely, Brian, Sylvan, and that's anyone I can see in chat. And that is, you know, that's good because I'm not even in chat. Hang on, no, I'm here. This is great. Good to see you. I thought I'm gonna play a little crazier holding loop because I do like playing live on hard. I don't know what happened with the Twitch thing. I was recording something the other day, and for that I usually switch profiles in OBS. And it looks like when I do, and when I switch back to my streaming profile, it looks like it's forgotten the multi-streaming settings. So I'd have to go and get my stream URL for the particular region's ingest server on Twitch, find my stream key, put that in, and I thought, life's difficult enough. Let's just not do that. So wonderful to see you. I've just worked something out, which was great. I've worked out how to add a bit of a lace trim on the outside of a tablecloth I've made to match another tablecloth for a project. I thought that's quite nice. So I wrote a little article on my website so that I don't forget, in case you want to have a look at that, verslewis.com. It is fancy, and it's interesting to sort of. What was interesting for me was that I had a vague understanding of how to do it, but I had never really done it. And in practice, it took me sort of 2 days to figure out the best workflow. And it turned out everything that I'd done, I redid from scratch because it was just so much easier to go and I do it slightly differently because it is all about the UV layout and how to do this most efficiently. Yes, it was a marvelous designer. So I had the table. It was a square one and a sort of hexagonal one. So there were 2 tables, and I needed to make 2 tablecloths, and I had the lace, and I thought, what's the best way to do that? So at first, I did a really simple layout in Marvelous Designer, and then I realized it's actually much easier when you take so I ended up with a centerpiece and 4 edge pieces in the UV layout, and then I took that into Substance Painter, but that meant I had to do the lace work 4 times for each separate strip. And then I thought that also got confused with opacity where I didn't want it. So I thought, it's much easier if I just redo the UVs and put all exactly the same trim strips rotated the correct way all on top of one another. So I have to do the lace work once, and it appears 4 times around the table. So very cool. I enjoyed that. So it's so that like the 3rd time around, it was actually really, really easy to do. Cienfuegos, how's it going, my friend? Yeah, so we are going to play a bit of... Can we hear it? Yeah, we can just about hear it. We're going to play a bit of Silent Hill 2. I think we're going to go... I did try to investigate the screen tearing, which I didn't see again. So I went ahead a little bit, but that generated a couple of auto saves. So I think, want to go from here. So I haven't uncovered anything that I don't know how to make sense of, which is good, but we're going to start here, which is where we started last time. So just a quick recap of what happened. We went into this labyrinth of a building, and there was this crazy, crazy monster, which they call Abstract Daddy. And that was sort of a bed frame, bizarrely, with 2 people on top of one another inside a cheat. And that thing had hands, and that was attacking us, which was crazy. And we had to defeat it about 17 times, and then we died, and we had to do it an 18th time. Then we ended up, I believe, somewhere here. Yes, that seems familiar. This bizarre room with the save point, where I thought, great, let's save. There's nothing over here except for a little bit of dust and stuff. There's a door we, I think, can't go through. Correct. And there is a door, however, at the other end that we can go back to, so we can have a look what's happening. Oh, there we go. Very cool. So Sylvan and Yes are both in the chat. That is nice. That is totally cool. That is totally cool. Thank you for letting me know. Also, screw you. The all-time great horror game, I tell you. And when we see graphics like that, yeah, totally, man. Good to see you all. It's such a crazy cool game. I haven't played it in over 20 years, so it's it's exciting. I think we can go back to Abstract Daddy if we want to, because he's still around, I think. And so there's a puzzle coming up that I don't know how to solve, so I need all your help figuring this out. Yeah, this is where we took care of Abstract Daddy, somewhere. Haven't missed anything, have I? No. Good, and we can also rewatch the cutscene, I think, that is coming up that we just watched last time when I stopped here on, I think on Monday. It was the one about Maria. Oh yeah, there he is. Yes, quick recap. Okay. Monster design classic in this game. Do you know, actually, good point, that a good thing we didn't play for the whole week, because I've just found out that the previous update that had itself applied just before we started playing last time, apparently there was a bug in it that means we couldn't continue from that point onwards, that we're basically continuing on from now, and the developer apologized for that, and they did push out that fix. One of the things that got fixed was the thing in the hospital that we saw when we looked through the other side of the door. We ended up on the first side rather than the second side, so they fixed that. But inadvertently they also put something like a soft lock basically at this point. So the good thing is that's been fixed. So I think there would have been a chance that had we played this after Monday with the update, we wouldn't have actually been able to get out of this. So they've released another patch literally just yesterday, and that's quite nice. So there we go. It is a good name, isn't it? Oh my god, here, plot twist. Plot twist.
Maria? Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
We saw it.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us through the elevator and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before. Don't you remember?
James?
We remember.
Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else?
The creepy laugh.
You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made.
Mannerisms, totally different.
I wonder if it's still there.
It's not her, I tell you, not her.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
Yes, I'm just playing it again.
If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am.
Because I can't stop watching it, you know.
I am here for you, James. See? I'm real.
Also, good work on the beard and the nails, huh?
Don't you want to touch me?
Good stuff.
I don't know.
Well, if you happen to make up your mind,
Then let us know, huh? I gotta get out of here.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
Yeah. I bet you do. I want to see what they did here. Original ending, screw you. It's a good point. I don't actually remember the ending. I think it was the lake ending. I played the game twice, and I think I may have gotten the same ending both times. There was so much talk of like the dog ending, and no, I got the dog ending as well. I think I got that because I followed a walkthrough. I wanted to know what that is. Don't think I ever got the alien ending. So 7 or 8 endings in this remake. 6 original ones, and then a couple of extra ones. It's a very good question. Madelibrium, good to see you, and Septitum, wonderful to see you guys. Yes, it is indeed the next chapter of the gameplay. We literally got to this point last time, and I thought, hey, this is then I stopped because I thought, what a cliffhanger to end on, and I thought I'll start with this today. And yes, very exciting. I'm excited how this will continue. I didn't save after this, and also I recall this wasn't here when we were just here. This wasn't here. So this part I literally played for half an hour yesterday because I wanted to check the screen tearing issues. They're not here, right? If I move around, you don't see any screen tearing anymore? Because that was definitely there last time, and I have no idea what caused it. But right now, I can't see anything. If I do this in OBS, I can't see screen tearing. I couldn't see that on my monitor last time, but OBS saw it, and that made me wonder what went on. So fiddle with some settings there, and it's never happened before, but it has happened last time. So one of those things. All sort of right, good stuff. So here's the thing, and I think we may have to go and I don't really know what it means, but I think we can open some of these doors if the cube is turned the correct way, and it does that by us looking at this weird symbol here and then just moving that cube, and that moves that cube bizarrely. I suppose maybe we need to go and look for the open doors. I mean, possibly. What happens if we do this? That certainly has that symbol. Like that opens that door. I don't know if that's good though, because so there is this, but notice that this doesn't match this symbol. So I think we can still go in, but there's another way to tune the head so that that symbol shows or something. So this doesn't have any markings, that's just a regular head here. That, I think, I can do that. Then it shows this symbol, and that now matches what we see there on the wall, and that means we can go into this building thing. I would imagine we probably need to do all of these. I don't know if there's another one that opens like this. What's that? That's something like that's 2 open doors. Leave ending, okay. It's true, I do recall that added so much replay value, and even though I was so creeped out back in the day when I played this, I hadn't played video games for very long at that point, so it was a complete mind melt that I encountered there. Go to a PlayStation 2 days, huh? And I just watched some of the original gameplay because I thought I just want to remember what the graphics look like, because what these guys did here, Bloober Team, I thought it has the same mood that I recall, but of course the graphics would have been completely different, and I watched those in a PS2 playthrough and I was thinking, man, that is just that's nothing compared to what we have today. And you're right, they doubled down on the length of this. I think in the original version we would have been long done by now. I recall the prison was a bit of a trip. We do have to kill Eddie at one point, and then somehow it's just all over, but how that works I don't recall, and I don't remember the prison being that big. Oh, so maybe this is actually the same geometry we see outside in the cube? Could that be? Because, I mean, obviously we can't climb these stairs now, but I wonder if we do twist the cube different ways. I don't recall this at all. Did we have this in the original game? Also, how do we get out of here? Why is it so dark? Okay, no worries. But they had a HD remake, didn't they, of Silent Hill on the PS3? I think there was a HD collection that had Silent Hill 2 and 3 out there. I think you can still get that as a disc version. I should buy it. I still have my PS3. Good console, that. How do we get out? This way. This way. Capiche? Yes, special. Do we have a special? Does the bot even work? Today's special is ghoul pie with sludge from a hole. Ooh, I like it. Wasn't this the symbol that we saw up there? No, inverted triangle. See, slightly different. See if we can make that happen again. No, not that. This is a different symbol. That door isn't open yet. Gotcha. Where's the pyramid need to point again? Up. So this is it. This is it. This needs to go turn this way and then turn that way. Aha! So we got pointy up pyramid. I feel like I want to make a note of that just because I'm, you know, I just want to make sure we're not missing anything here. So that thing, what is this called? The crossroads, right? Crossroads. And we've opened that thing. Just checking. Like in water, it's basically James going similar paths as Angela. Oh yes, Maria is the same path as Eddie. And Leaf is more unique, different to others. Do you know, it could be. It could well be. I think even the PS2 version was... I wouldn't say it's a flop, but it was such a departure from Silent Hill 1. They made sure Silent Hill 3 was different. That is why Silent Hill 3 was so unlike this, because it was such a gamble for them to take this risk to have all these characters that we see basically being facets of, yeah, this is it, of James's personality. I thought at first it was cheesy character acting, but as it turns out, he doesn't show much emotion because all the other characters are his emotions, and even though they are also real, they're also his emotions to a certain extent. Do we have a map here? No, no map. Gotcha. He's about. Oh, nice. Another apartment building, huh? Exactly what we need. Rotten area map. We wasted so many bullets on Abstract Daddy. We have basically not much left here, I gotta say. 93 handgun bullets. That's not bad. That's not bad. And also, that is the map. Whole lot of nothing. You miss the days of gaming notepads. Oh, the PlayStation 1, you mean? On the Silent Hill 1? Oh, what's going down here? Cockroach! So many bugs! The PlayStation 2 couldn't handle that, huh? Is there anything exciting? No, that's just a lamp. It's just a bulb, everyone. Nobody panic, Bathman isn't here yet. I'm sure he's coming soon enough. Suspended cage, and there may have been an exit that we have. Oh yes! With flies buzzing around. He looks like Fleshlick, doesn't he? No items, my foot. I tell you, we do have items, don't we? We've got a knife. We could just use that and stuff. But no. Not allowed. Oh no, it wasn't a flop. I think the PS3 is the most sold games console ever. I think it just had a late start because Xbox beat them to it and all, but it was, you know, it was a success. The console was a success, if I read that correctly. I thought it was a success for sure. Let me just go back to this other door here, just in case I missed something. Oh yes, nice one. Wikipedia will tell you. Aha! Oh, Bathman! Is it you or is it a mannequin? It was just a mannequin. Okay, no worries. Lonely visual! How's it going? With 3 delight, you think? With 100,000 bucks on the wall? Crazy. Welcome! Yes, bullets, my man. Suspended cage, and where are we then? Oh, we're down here. Oh, I was gonna go to the north. Actually, there's something else that I may have missed. Oh, there's more stuff I've missed. Man, I wish it wasn't quite this dark. Yes. What do you think has happened here, Brian? That's just serious problem in bed. Yikes. Ugh. The room wasn't bad. Yeah, I played the room as well. I mean, oh yes, come on, sludge from a hole. Come on, James. We know you want to. I think whoever designed the creatures in this game also had serious issues. Lighter wick, huh? In a neat packet. I like it. Thank you, Lonely Visual. That is very nice to hear. I was going to be on Twitch today as well, but something didn't work out, so we're just on YouTube. And that's fine. Can we move this out of the way? Somebody said to me the other day I should take up gaming full time. It might be a good side gig. And often what it really comes down to is that I don't have enough time in my life to do this. But with this game I thought, nah, this is too good to miss. So I'm glad you're all here and I can share all this with you. Have we done all this in the... Yes. Gotcha. Over to the right. Let's see what happens. And then there's these guys who are hanging down from... Yeah, him here. Come on, James, you can do this. He's got a massive tongue and stuff. Huh? Oh, there's so many of them. Is this like Fleshlick 2.0? Yeah, be gone. No, there's another one. Dude. You don't want to die here, do you? Because, you know, too many bugs. Ice him already. It's so disgusting. And the less light there is, the better, right? Because it reminds me of that game idea I had. Black. And you're in this black room, you can't see a thing, and then you're dead. Because that's just how you roll. Bathman, I knew you were back. That's crazy. Bathman always lurks around somewhere. I did try to make the screen a little bit lighter, but that's just... It just doesn't have the same effect because there's just no detail, so it just... it looks just washed out. Buff geezer, that's it. Exactly right. Hey Seb, sorry to hear that you've had issues with the control rig. But yeah, I think that is just the modular control rig as implemented by David. So yeah, I would recommend use the FK control rig if you just want to make some pose adjustments. And you don't have to build any logic for that. It's just a one-click affair to get that done. Now we're here. Let's run through. Avoid. Avoid. Don't engage. Come on. Go. Go, go, go and run already. I don't know why running is such a big problem for you, dude. Ah. Solid ground, eh? Good stuff. And the lighter wick isn't going to fit in there, is it? Dang. Don't die, I'm trying so hard. That's a lock cage. Good locked door, that's a suspended cage. It's a bit of a safe point. And we have three open endings we have to have a look at. Let's do that. West first. Maybe even past the save point. Why don't we? What even is that? That's true, no IK, that's true. Let's go make a new save here. That's today's save, I like it. Yeah, there's no IK with the FK control rig, as the name suggests. But IK, I mean, sometimes it really depends on what the adjustments are. I find FK just fine. IK is nice to have, but sometimes the overhead to build it is a bit crazy. You can do this yourself. You can just make a control rig yourself and not use the modular one, because I think modular ones, I think they're still in its infancy. Epic keep changing these things around as well. So one of the things they've done in 5.5, I think they have templates for vehicles now. So eventually it's going to be really cool, but it's just that Genesis just isn't supported natively. James, run! Don't lurk around and let the guy get you, just run! I don't know why game characters are so stupid sometimes. Okay, fine, this means war. And why there's so many of them, I don't know. Yes! Gonski! Budget cuts! What's with the tongue, man? Yes! Time for a syringe, I'm thinking. Good. So we're looking into a black room with no bottom, a tall ceiling, and if you do catch a glimpse of a wall, it crawls with bugs. Yes! I like it. I love it! Well, oh, we have no map here? We're here. Good stuff. So this away and north. Gotcha. Basically follow the blood streak, right? I'm thinking. And the bugs are kind of cool. If you switch off the light, they I mean, not that we can see it now, but they run away from the light. So when you point the light, they actually run away from it. So many of them. I actually wonder if these are Niagara effects, or if that's just super low geometry. It's quite an exercise, Seb. But if once you understand the principles, you can you can basically build a control rig for everything, which is really helpful because Genesis is one thing, but of course there's a lot of other things that you could use control rigs for, even if it's something as simple as, you know, having to open a car door of a rigged car that doesn't have a control rig. So it's worthwhile investigating that. And I thought it was going to be prohibitively complex, but it isn't actually. It's quite nice to understand the principle. Once you've done it a couple of times, you'll be okay. That's a door. That is a door. Yes. Brian, what's in stock for you this weekend? Have you started watching The Devil's Hour yet? Because that is a pretty cool program. That's a dead end. Dang! Was that everything we needed here then? I can't... Oh, no, there's another east here. There's another exit. Let's have a look at that. Because I can't believe that's the end of it. I think we have to do something with the suspended cage, and just the wick is probably not enough. Yeah. Do you know, very good question. Obey Vermage just answered that actually on Twitter. He was, I don't know if you remember him, he was involved in the first Grand Theft Auto games. He used to work for Rockstar, and he's now an indie developer, I think, but he used to be part of the core team, and he said the reason why it takes so much longer nowadays to make a game, even with the same size as something like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that was done by a team of 4 people. 4 people! And even though it's tiny by comparison, he says that the big difference is because of the visual fidelity that you nowadays need. So back then you had just a flat storefront with a projected image, and then maybe a small inset that would then be the entrance of a shop, and then you just dot several of these things around, and then your world building is done. But nowadays, like even for something like this warped piece of cardboard here, you're looking at well, more geometry, much more texture work, and it just takes so much longer to get all that done. I sort of believe him. Everything, the complexity these days is just insane. And I think that's why. I don't know how long it took Bloober to do this. I think it first surfaced in 21-22 that they were going to do a remake of this, and then it was released 2024, so definitely 3 to 4 years. And they already had the concept, so they knew what they had to build. And they had direction from Konami, so that certainly helped. I don't know if they would have reused old assets or if they've rebuilt everything, but sometimes it helps if you've got something that that you can use as a template. Oh, hello. Totally forgot to open that. But very good question. And I suppose for the indie devs around us, which like is basically everyone, what I really struggle with, not so much struggle with, but what I understand really eats into my daily time is this. You gotta know so many apps to do it all by yourself, and you're doing 20 people's jobs at the end of the day. And that means you have to get 20 people's experience first of all, and that just takes forever. So like for me, on average, it takes about a good 2 years to learn a 3D app to the point at which I can comfortably use it, and then another 2 or 3 to get enough experience with it to get things done properly, you know. So like Marvelous Designer is one of those things. Substance Painter, same thing. You just have to invest so much time in understanding how this thing works in order to work creatively with it. Dude, just ice him already. There's an achievement in this game And I don't know how you're supposed to get it, but you can apparently finish the whole game without using ranged weapons. So no, so just the pipe and just the plank, I think. No guns at all. I don't know how you could. That's right, your brain's overheating. You're so right. That is what happens. You're not Bathman, right? Are you Bathman? No, you're Bathman's cousin. Lying figure. And then on top of that, you add writer, director, cinematographer. That's right, rigger, animator, texture artist, clothing artist. Whoops. Dude, no. That's just like... I want to save up as much as I can on bullets, because they're just so scarce here. Mads! How you doing? From? Oh, I don't think I've seen that. But yes, Devil's Hour, second season is just started. We've just started watching it. Actually, the first episode is more like a deeper explanation and a recap of season 1. But man, some good stuff. Oh no, not you! They're always cowering in the corner. Brian's made this in Character Creator, by the way, this mannequin. I think anyone who's interested in this game, I think it's a great exercise to take 2 Genesis figures and stack them on top of one another and cut off the upper body and sort of merge them, or put some clothing on the outside. It is just so much fun. 6 syringes, hey, that is good. So this here we can probably move somewhere. But where? Somewhere sensible, like, oh hello, what's that? Is nothing to pick up, I get you. Oh here, gotcha, perfect. Let's move that here then. This is how we got in, I guess. Take it. It sort of is, yes, good stuff. Okay, take this. Is this a damageable wall, perhaps? No, it isn't. Dillick, how's it going? My partner in crime for all things Silent Hill. Here we go again, you're so right. 20 to 30 people 20 years ago, that was large back then. That was large. Yes, now 200-300 people, easy. And not just, I mean, just to make this financially viable, it's also you outsource a lot of stuff. Like there's a studio, you don't just buy a mocap suit and do it all yourself. Like real studios would never do that. You just go and outsource that to people who actually know what they're doing. But, you know, this also then brings up this interesting point as to, you know, I don't think we should compete. Indie devs, I don't think competing with those titles is in our best interest. I think doing something that plays to the strengths of a single What even is that? So disgusting. Right, exactly. G8 body on a G9 head. It's like Frankenstein. Oh, you finished, Matt? How exciting. James, of course you had to put your hand in that. There's no other way. Lighter fuel, alright. Let's have a party. The more I play with Substance Painter, the more I see how these things are made. It's so refreshing. The stuff you can do with Substance Painter is incredible. And it's so much fun too. You can literally, all these things, this is all probably Substance Painter and somebody who really, really knows what they're doing. Plus good modeling. Good stuff. But this is just a blood drawn on door, isn't it? Can we walk through there? I don't know, can we? No, that's just drawn on with blood. Yikes. Time to build a flamethrower. So what have we got then? We've got lighter fuel and we've got a wick. I mean, it's a start. We don't have a key for that door though. Do you see any other exits here? Yeah, right? Absolutely. I agree. And also, I think I said this to Julia the other day. I think what really attracts me about 3D is that your job never gets boring, ever. There's always something you don't know enough about, and there comes a point where you have to handle it and deal with it. So it's not like in a normal job, you learn stuff and then you just, it's a bit challenging for a time, but then you just function. And you just keep doing that and you're good at it and you just keep doing that. But you don't really, you don't often meet challenges where you think, oh, I wonder how I do that. Or maybe you do, but not like in 3D. In 3D, there's challenges everywhere. It's like 3D, you don't even have a challenge-free day. It doesn't even happen. There's always something that you didn't know how you did, that you don't know how to do. And I think that's what makes it interesting, because the challenge just never goes away. We could make a Molotov cocktail. Shall we try to combine it? Key items. Combine. Oh, look, it's like the game is giving us a bit of a hint. It looks like we need a third item that we don't currently have. But hey, that's fine. Let's just walk around one more time and see if there's something else. Do you see any other doors that we may have to go and open? I don't see any. Oh, maybe that one, south. Down here south, that could be an exit. Southman. Did you even get out of here, James? You didn't, did you? No, you're back. You're back in the disgust room with the crazy fridge and all that. Ooh, health, yes. Gimme. I must have. Oh, really? We can move that away? I see, if there'd be a little bit more light, I would actually grasp whatever 3D geometry is happening here, but alas, it is pitch black, so I have no idea. Oh, there we go. And it's also, this is why you gotta make notes meticulously, searchable notes, so that you know how to do it next time. It's so vital. If I do something that I figured out and I have to do it again in 6 months' time, I'd have to say, I know I've done it once, but unless I've got notes, I have no idea where to even begin. Here's south. I want to have a look at that area here. See if that's a door. See if that's a door. Right, and now that you've got G9 as a challenge, up they come with the G9 anime toon figure with different eyes and with different everything. So true. Unreal Engine is fantastic at that. You think you know how it works a little bit. Next thing you know, our new version comes out. Nah, this is not how we do this anymore. Oops. Knife nurse! How's it going? I'd rather not be knifed. Thank you, nurse. Oh, it's another thing that I think we've seen in previous iterations of dead nurses. Their skirt was sort of wafting around after they're dead, and it looks like they fixed that. It's in the patch notes. The diffuse overlay option. Key, I like it. She ain't nursing anytime soon now. How's it going, Ascania? Wonderful to see you. Oh, look at that. Syringe! Always good. Yeah, the shader has certainly changed, but it's very similar to the Genesis 8.1 shader, so that's one thing that they've introduced there, the PBR skin shader. I really don't like that name because it's a little bit confusing. But yeah, that's what they're calling it. They had the Iray Uber shader, and then they have the PBR skin shader, and that's sort of the Genesis 8.1 shader with improvements. So if we go back that way, let's go back the other way. I don't want to encounter this monster guy thing here. If you grasp that, then you can apply that to Genesis 9 as well. And then of course Filler Tune is completely different, so as we said earlier, the learning just never stops. Iray Under shader, that's a good idea. I wish we had that. The Iray Under shader. Did you know that's a good instinct? That's a very good instinct to have. I don't like LIE. Me neither, actually. I much prefer geoshells. They're much more versatile, and they're also much faster to use just performance-wise. Because under the hood, if you use an LIE, it means that the 2, 3, 5, 10, 50 images that you apply, they don't actually get applied. DAZ Studio goes and turns them into one temporary image and applies that, and that calculation, like writing all these images out, combining them, writing out that temp thing and then applying that, that's what takes so much time on LIEs. There's a small... What even is that? All I know is we need it, and we can put our hand into something. Boiling water. And James just puts his hand in there. Yeah, LIEs are not my friend. They're good for the good thing about LIEs is once you've made them, you can hover over that temporary image and go into the temporary folder where DAZ has saved it, and you can just go make yourself a copy of that. And if you only ever want the combined result, you can just apply that next time and then get rid of the LIE, because it's that's just a more efficient way of working. Or apply these things in Photoshop, just combine them yourself. But yeah, I don't like LIEs, not for me. But geoshells, exactly said, don't work well when you have to export them out of DAZ Studio. So that's the big downside of geoshells, as well as geographs, is that they're DAZ Studio only feature, and they're not really usable anywhere other than DAZ Studio, much like corrective morphs. It's quite nice that we have corrective morphs inside DAZ Studio, but of course outside of DAZ Studio, where many of us want to use the content, is not so good, and that's where LIEs actually have the upper hand. So once you have that temporary image, you can take it and then go and use it in an external application just as well as you could do inside a DAZ Studio. Should we go combine these things? Broken lighter with lighter fuel and a wick that's still in its nice box, and that makes a storm lighter. Ooh, look at that! A murder! Oh, a murder. That would be... but then it's less creepy. Then it's less creepy. Do you know what? I'm gonna go and grab myself another coffee. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't play with the lighter either. Did you play with a lighter? I said not to play with a lighter. Flames be coming, I tells you. I've never been creepy. Ah, shucks. Dang. Just Jay from the wrong side of the planet. Okay, I hear you though, Emerga. I totally hear you, because sometimes, especially if it gets 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, that's already 6 in Europe, and that is late. I get you, yeah. Okay, how do we get out of here? As we just turn back and then sort of to the right. Back and sort of to the right. See what that hanging cage thing is all about. And I will totally keep it in mind. The Murga, definitely. Let me just go save this just in case. You know, we don't want to... I'm just curious, I just don't... Are you going to be around for Chris's stream later? He streams even later on a Saturday. That's like 2 a.m. for you. This here, right? So we go and burn that thing. Whoever put poor Fleshlip up here. I mean, why? Why would you even do that? Poor Fleshlip. Maybe it's the same Fleshlip we killed earlier. And now, of course, you know, body disposal needs to happen. Cienfuegos, yeah, in 2 hours we're gonna have Chris's stream. Put exclamation mark Chris in the stream, then you get a URL for his stream. Lighter, and that there be flames, I tells you. Arr. Oh, you were sick as a dog. That's not cool. Mr. Chris, we were just talking about you. The creepy cool cats. Chris, I was going to stream on Twitch today as well, in parallel, but forgot things, and not so much forgot. Some setting in OBS forgot how it was supposed to work, and boom. Another hole. Let's jump right in, shall we? So true. Seb, you're a bit of a night owl, right? I think. Maybe I'm just making that up. Maybe you're not. We should check out that new... Can I not just go here with that one pixel that I need to line up with another pixel? I don't know where that is. Dang. There we go. We should check out that new No Man's Sky expedition. A little too much blur on that hole. Yeah, I totally agree. Jump into the pitch black hole, James. That's a great idea. This is like, what is this, the 15th hole that we've jumped through? And he does it as well. Undeterred. Yikes. The cursed. Do we have a map? We do have a map. Labyrinth center map. Oh, we're back. Strange wall, and we're back. Oh, that's nice. So this is that closed door then. No longer closed. Yes, we're back. Let me guess. We need to play this like 15 so now this is closed. And now this thing is opened. Oh, I see. It's guilt. Yes, you're right. Rando girl, how's it going? Good to see you all. Oh, Emerga, you're not going to be at Chris's place? Yeah, no. I mean, if you're not feeling well, and if it's that late, Chris, we should stream on a more European-friendly schedule. It's true. I mean, you do Marvelous Designer Mondays at sort of 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's sort of 7 p.m. in the... She's still here. That's good. Creepy hum. Yeah, that's 7 in most of Europe, 6 in the UK. That's not bad. Earlier, really, when is the other earlier stream then? Monday and Help me out. Your schedule is so all over the place. I can't remember for the life of me. Saturdays, that's true. And now it becomes clear why Chris actually does that. See? There is method behind the madness. Okay, we're out of here. That's good. So we could go with that symbol, or we could go with something else. Let's just see what opens, shall we? That's why that floor looked like it was rotted out. Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Chris on Saturday streams his Saturday Night Social, where you can shoot the breeze, join the voice Discord, you can share some artwork and bits and pieces that you've made. And this, that is that, isn't it? That, the hat is that. Did we want to go in there? I mean, we can always have a look. I'm going to make a note of the symbol just so that we see. Good to see you too in real time. Usually we converse on Twitter. It's very good to see you in real time. So that's like a figure of 8 thing with the fling flonk and 2 dip dobs at the top. Yeah, that's about good. 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to be very precise. Oh, and you're going to watch an old cartoon. All right. I think I will probably be on until 8. I'll see if I can join you and just say hello. Yes, no twitching for me today because OBS has forgotten my Twitch settings. Or the plugin that I'm using to multi-stream has forgotten the settings, so I was thinking, yeah, okay then. Well, this is that. Was there also a downstairs? I just want to check. Because with this weird cube construction, anything is possible. Could also be goodies that we may not have. Where are you from, Render Girl? I always wanted to know. Is it US based or European based? Yeah, that is totally closed here. The mirror ball dress, yeah, that is a good one. I definitely love the short overalls you've made. They are fantastic. I want those. And it's, I think, even nicer to see how you make these things. I think this is what I really enjoy about your progress. Just seeing, look at a reference, couple of references, just go start making it. It's rough, and then it goes and gets more refined, and then you put the detail in, and then the text just come about, takes a couple of sessions, and boom. I think this is what I find the most fascinating about 3D. Don't be afraid to start with something rough. Don't be afraid to jump into something that you don't know how to do, because only trying to accomplish that will get you results. And some of them will suck, and you do it long enough, and eventually you're Chris Cox on the Dash Store with a ton of outfits, and it's just so good to see that. Yeah. Oh, there's just so many steps to clothing creation. You see, I mean, there's so many $2, $3, $5 Marvelous Designer patterns that you can get, and you think, well, why don't I just get one of those? And the Marvelous Designer part is actually the really fun creative part. But 99.9% of all these $2 outfits are totally unfunctional in anything but Marvelous Designer. And that's the sad truth. So there's a real art to translating that into something that's then usable inside Dash Studio. From the super high res drapes with the 2 and 5 particle distance sort of setups, to proper textures, to correctives for a good 15 characters if you wanted them to be DAS originals, or just slap defaults on and be done with it. That's also a possibility. And I think, like Fugazi always said, there's a world of a difference if you make something like a garment for your own renders and projects versus one that you want to sell, because there's so much more work that has to go in there for it to become an actual product versus something that you know how to use in your own project. Hiya! Right, Emerga, good point. And that's a good motto. That's a good motto. Because there's so many things that you can get done and they look cool and you go, yeah, that's not functional. But you go, hey, let's fix that later. Let's bake a normal map. Let's make low-res topology. Let's re-topo everything. Or better yet, let somebody else fix that. If they need it for that specific purpose. That ladder symbol isn't great, is it? Thank you so much for dropping by, Murga. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of, well, the night, I should say. A wonderful rest of tomorrow, I really should say. See, catch you next time. But it's true, and I do actually have, I have bought that product with the gumball shoes, Sylvan. I totally have that, and that's basically the reason why I bought it, because I saw so much detail work in it. I was thinking, oh, this is great, must have. So no, well done. That was a really, really nice idea. But it is true, it does take years. I always wanted to release clothing on the DAS store, and I started with Marvelous Designer 4, and that's now 10, 12 years ago. Haven't released any clothing yet, have you noticed? That's not because I don't know how to use it, but because there's always something that's just, you know, my god. That was always the plan. I think we had this running joke on the DAS PA Discord. I think Will said that. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to release some clothing. Yeah, I think we all have. It just never happens. So there's just so many steps to it. Slithering Steve, what's going down, man? Hiya! Where are we now? Flooded level map. I get you. Maybe we'll go connect to the other staircase here. Ah, key. Let's keep that in mind. Yikes. Instead I play games. Exactly. What was I thinking? There's only so much 3D I can do in a week. Exclamation mark, that must be the keyring thing. I figure as long as it's related to 3D, I'm okay. I mean, the other brutal truth about clothing is, of course, that it has a limited shelf life. First of all, competition is incredible, so there's so much clothing out there, yet there's never the clothing that you need. That's also not out there, so there's that. But also, by the time you've made clothing for one figure generation, the next figure generation comes out. So if it's DAS clothing, there is that problem. Whereas when you focus on making environments, they'll just keep selling time and time again, no matter what figure generation is hit. But then of course DAS is just one very small, very niche market. I mean, there's so much need for getting clothing on all kinds of avatars. And to get it working in all kinds of other engines and products, I bet that's what we need the keys for. Handcuffed gate. Maybe we're okay not going through there, I'm thinking. When will this darkness ever end? Dillick, I totally agree. A little bit more lighter, a little bit lighter would just be, that would just make our days. I think James needs to just invest into a mega powered flashlight. Spidey Steve! And his friend! Slidey Steve! Hiya! That could do with reloading. So could this. Nice one. Dillick, have you played this game to the end? I'm just curious because how much more is there to go? I'm just wondering where we are. We're 50% through? Whoa! Dude, that's like totally not cool. Are we closer to the end? I have a feeling we're probably like 75% through or something. I would imagine so, Sylvan, because I think since the cartoon figures have just been released, that's sort of like a new spin, so they wouldn't discontinue it anytime soon. I don't think so either. Also, I always thought with previous generation figures, I mean, they always come up with some way of making changes, but ever since Genesis 2 was introduced with the two genders again, I was often thinking it's such a shame because Genesis 1 was just such a strong idea, and to have both genders in the same figure, so I'm glad they went back to that. If there was a Genesis 10, I wouldn't even know what else I would ask of that figure, to be brutally honest. 3 now. Let's go down here, see what happens. I can't think of anything. Perhaps, I mean, the only thing that I could think that they might do is just have something that is doesn't have an exotic skeleton and is basically based on something else that is more popular than Genesis in the 3D figure market. So I could imagine them he started running away. I could imagine them making a Genesis figure based on the Unreal Engine 5 mannequin, for example. But since that is also third party, you can't really do that because, you know, by the time Unreal Engine 6 comes out, there might be an Unreal Engine 6 mannequin. So you don't know how, because 4 and 5 were different, so you don't really know how long those things are around for. So they probably have to do their own thing. So soft body, I'm not sure. I think anything that has to do with physics and simulation, I think no matter what they do, it'll suck compared to other solutions. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the answer. I think I'd like to see something like an additional map, like a soft map, so to say, that we can do something like define, like a weight map essentially, like a black and white map where you define where the geometry, like on clothing. Imagine you had an additional map on clothing where you can define where, whoops, hello, sorry buddy, didn't see you there, where you can define where the figure needs to indent, so you can simulate things like rubber bands that dig into the figure. So rather than having that fully simulated, you could say, I'm painting a map and this is where my clothing geometry sort of goes in, and I would like the underlying figure to indent at that point. That would be good, like a soft map. I'd like to see that. And that would just be an additional map. But again, that's a compromise, and as pros would probably say, I'm just going to go sculpt that into the figure. Which now with the new geometry sculptor tools we can. Yeah, animation. I think many people have been asking for better animation tools in DAZ Studio. It hasn't happened in 20 years, so I wouldn't hold my breath. I think maybe that's where the subscription might help, because I think the team are doing what they can, but they're just excruciatingly slow in regards to progress. So I think what they might need is just an injection to pay for another developer. And I think maybe that's what the subscription could help with. If the numbers add up. I don't know if it's actually gonna work for them or not. I don't know where to go now. Maybe over here. Oh, handcuffed gate, so number 3 then. Number 3, let's do that. Number 3, and that could get us to the handcuffed gate. So, surf down here, gotcha. Coming! I think. Yes, either of those. Realist or pessimist. They already have subscription. The DAZ Plus tiers have been remodeled. They're now not, 7 years for 20 cents. They're now $10 a month, $10 a month. And DAZ Premier is a new subscription tier that is $19 a month. And for that you get basically all the plugins that Man Friday has released for the last 6 months and a couple of other ones. And some functionality that you can now only get with the subscription. Yes, that has already happened. DAZ Premiere. So you get the figure transfer tool that you can transfer morphs from Genesis 3, 8 and 8.1 into Genesis 9. That comes with the subscription, and you get basically an updated version of Mesh Grabber that contains smoothing and sculpting tools, including D-Force hair, so you can do that now. You can sculpt that. And you get the render queue as an added subscription benefit. And you get a better discount code structure. Is that everything? I think that is... What else was that? I think there was something else. Yeah, they'll tell you. Oh yeah, retargeting things, but I think that might actually be a free thing. So you can now go and retarget the Genesis skeleton to the Mixamo skeleton. You can do that. Barf man! No, don't barf at me! If you stay inside DAZ Studio, yes. I've never really used them all that much because I prefer to go with external applications. So while I appreciate his effort, some of them are really useful, but if you have ZBrush or Blender and know how to use it, even something like Hexagon can help with things that many people use Mesh Grabber for. I would always prefer external applications just because they are usually better at what they do. But for something that stays just 100% inside DAZ Studio, no, you're right, they're nice. They're good things to have. Yeah, 20 a month, yes. That's true. So you get like good. I think you also get $10 off instead of $6 off compared to DAZ Plus. Yeah, so the discounts are better. You get a free package. So yeah, indeed, very good point. $18.99. But it's it's early days. So I would imagine, knowing DAZ and their sales, give it 3 to 6 months and we're probably going to have annual deals where you can save more money for those things, I'm pretty sure. Oh, does it? I didn't know, Rendogal. Interesting. I don't have the tools myself. I think on the first day I tried to subscribe and it didn't work, so I just gave up and I thought, yeah, it's fine. Yes, my original plan was to make a video and see what these tools are all about. But because I couldn't sign up, I was thinking, nah, I'll just play Silent Hill instead. That's actually better. It's the DAS we never know. That's exactly right. Yeah, and I mean, especially for content creators who are who just want to make quick fixes while you're in the middle of scene building. No, I can definitely see that that's an advantage. But I suppose also it depends on what you're used to. So I'm so used to just using external tools that I just, whenever I used Mesh Grab, I was thinking, yeah, it's easier and faster if I just do it in a different app. So I'm just glad we have the option, you know, because you can't force everyone to buy ZBrush for $900, well, or for $30 a month now, just to make some smoothing changes to correctives. It goes hard, but it's true. Where do we think we need to go now? We've done that. Do we need to just get out? I don't think we have anything that would be worth mentioning, do we? Key items that we don't even have anymore. What are we even doing here? And it is brilliant, yes, absolutely. I can be totally upfront about this. I was very, very, very fortunate that I got to test a beta version of Man Friday's Geometry Sculptor when it was just gonna be Mesh Grabber 4, basically. It was supposed to be a sale for product that was going to replace the regular Mesh Grabber. And about 6 months ago or so, I tested that as being part of a beta testing team, and it was okay. So it was, you know, I was excited that he got smoothing working for some meshes. It's a bit of a hack how he did it. But, you know, I haven't tested the latest version, so during beta testing, it was one of those things that I thought was nice to have. And the other addition that was good was the fact that you could use the sculpting tool for deforce hair, because hair is always something that you just have to fiddle with, and it's really nice that that was incorporated. And then there was silence for several months, and nobody knew what happened to Mesh Grabber. And then it turned out, yes, there's been a DAS deal, and now it's just been released. You were a tester, okay. I don't really know what else to do here. So that door's closed, that door's closed. We could just get out, try to get into another part of the cube. I just have a feeling there's something that we need to do here that we haven't had the pleasure to get out just yet. Do you see any unexplored areas here? Yes, absolutely, yes. So it looks like here at the south there's a door that we could eventually, potentially, pop in, but I don't know how to get there. Maybe we'll go back down into the like lower level here. With the dove. Yes, we've done that. That following that was the hangman option. We just picked a random noose, and then we got here. Could go back to the rotating cube here. I think we haven't solved that one either yet. Yes, the scaling puzzle is done. We've left that area. So let's go back down and then maybe into ladder number 1. Let's see if we can see if that gets us anywhere. Oh, this is open now. Well, that's nice. Oh no, we've opened that, didn't we? Ha! Yes, I remember now. Let's go down here. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad that was helpful. I'm glad you like that. Yes, Blender is such a cool tool. I mean, it can do everything. And I think as long as you get acquainted with the interface, it just opens up doors. Whoops. The cockroach. Yeah, I wish we had something like GoZ for Blender. Like BZ, that'd be good. I mean, there is Mesh Friday, Man Friday's OBJ companion. That is a little bit like that, and it's sort of application agnostic. So with it, you can export multiple objects from Dash Studio that you can then import into a different app like Blender, and then make changes and then re-import these things as morphs. So OBJ companion is a good one. That makes life a little bit easier, but it's nothing that you can't do manually. Annie is here. How you doing? And of course, yes, yes, Blender does well. I got when I got started with the sculpting tools in Blender, it was a bit scary because I was so used to how ZBrush did it. It took me a while to relearn what Blender calls things. Cool. Ah, there we go. We can open that from this side. Move this side. Yes, use my link. That would be greatly appreciated. I think this is it. wpguru.tv/DAS gets you that. I think that should work. What? Does it work? Yes, there it comes. If you click that link just before checkout, that is that gets me a little kickback from whatever you buy at their store, and it's greatly appreciated at no extra cost to you, of course. Thanks to me, you met Blender. That is nice. That is so nice. It's true. Yes, Blender has some intuition issues. It's so true. So maybe then, can we also go and... Is there another door that opens the same way, perhaps? Perchance? Is it? No! Ay, caramba! Well, I'll tell you what, let's get out of here then, if we can, and try... How do we get out of here? And try... How do we get out of here? Maybe with the number 1 staircase? And try to go back to the cube? No, that was here, wasn't it? Ugh, I'm stuck. And this is not that way. So the next one down, and then go down stairs number 2. Maybe that gets us into a different room here. I'm directionally challenged, you see. I've never tried that 3ds Max. I've tried Maya. I was almost gonna get Maya Indie, and there was some issue at checkout, and the customer service representative was the worst I have ever dealt with, that I decided not to get it. I was this close. Because of terrible customer support, I was thinking, you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. Please purchase the product from our website instead of the Windows Store. Windows Store? Who said anything about Windows Store? I am on your website. Discount code isn't working. What the hey? See if that door's open now. Yeah, so Autodesk lost out. We've looked at that, we've picked that key up as well. So if we walk around there, is that door open now? Could it be? Like this, and then we go sort of into here? Yes! Is it open? No, that's not it. It should be this. Is this open? Yeah, it's not open. Do you know, I actually started Blender, like really started Blender in version 2.65. But that wasn't the first time I tried it. I tried it with something where it was before it even had that interface. Like that interface, the pre 2.8 interface, that was actually kind of alright. The one that was really terrible was the one before that, the 2.4, where you only had right click as select. That was really not good. Oh really? Oh, interesting. Interesting. And so they used to have Cinema 4D, nice, and now they have Blender. That is so cool. A lot has changed in the last 10 years in the Blender sphere. It was literally 10 years ago. There was this meme that really brought it to the point. One lonely guy using Blender and everyone looking at him funny. 10 years later, the world is using Blender and people who are not, they're being looked at funny. That's the brutal truth that we have now. Fugazi used to model in Modo. And he said, you know, that was 30, 50 a month or so. And he used to do it for years, and then eventually he started using Blender and never looked back. All that functionality is there, and you just save yourself some cash. I have no idea where we need to go. Nor how do we get out of here. So that's not where we want to be. So let's go back, down the stairs, pop up different stairs. I mean, there's got to be an exit here somewhere that is meaningful, don't you think? Different times, yeah, absolutely. Different times. And only in the course of 10 years. So 3D, that's the thing, that's so many changes so fast. I mean, 10 years ago, Substance Painter was something that was a little bit exotic and an unheard of concept. And now we can't live without it anymore. Marvelous Designer didn't start until about 15 years ago. No, even not even that. 12, 13 years ago. That was unheard of, having a thing that only does cloth draping and sewing. What? I model my clothing. Man, look at where we are today. It's crazy. So let's go back stairs number 2. Maybe that gets us somewhere. Or perhaps, no, hang on. Maybe stairs number 1. Maybe that gets us to the exit. Let's see. Through here, yes. And then straight down. Oops. Yes! The Stitching Blender Foundation. You should visit. If you're ever in or around Amsterdam, you should totally visit their Blender headquarters. Say hello to Ton. I'm sure he'd love that. Oh, did you? Okay. Oh, do you now? That's interesting. I didn't know Silo was still around. Oh, there we go. That was my holding loop. So that's good that we found that, because I'm sure we need to do something there. It looks like there's something like a pair of like a wire cutter or something stuck there. It could be something like a wrench. That is very cool. I didn't know they're still around. I remember it when it was like back in the day when Hexagon was still, you know, a good app to model with. No, I know the Silo team. I don't know a ton personally. We've tweeted a couple of times, but that's the extent at which we know one another. I don't know the Silo team at all. Do pass on my regards regardless, no worries. How would we get in there though? Well, of course, through that locked door, I would imagine. How do we get through that locked door though? We love Blender too, Annie. I'm glad that we all love Blender. It's just so cool that we're finally warming up to the Blender. Oh yes, you know, that's probably what I remember. That Silo sort of got sort of neglected, and I'm glad to hear that it got picked up again. Yeah, it was a serious contender back in the day. I do remember that. Yeah, I mean, Hexagon, it's almost a miracle that still works. The beta works slightly better because it's 64-bit. It's nice because it's integrated with that studio. Oh, the Blender guy, no, we've tweeted a couple of times, so yeah, Ton Rosendahl. I think if I had the time, I would totally go to the Blender conference. Sadly, it wasn't happening this year. Maybe next year. Who knows? So, if that is literally what's holding us back here, how do we get that key then? Dilek, if you're still here, can you help me out? Do you know what we need to do next? I'm sure we need to do something. I just have no idea what it is. Like, probably go through here and then find a way. Oh no, so this door doesn't have a lock on this side, so we're not finding a key isn't going to help us. This is something we can oh yes, there's a couple actually, Annie. There is Simply Cloth Pro, I think that's one. There's a couple, and you can sew pieces, you can sim them. Oh, maybe we'll go through here. That might be good. Yeah, you can sew pieces, you can sim them. Well, so maybe then, so if we can't go through here, which is technically where we'd need to go through, but we're not allowed. Are the stairs down our only way to get to there then? Some's house. And then north, if we can. Have you tried it? I haven't tried it. I think they have for their birthday, for the Blender birthday, they had something like a light version. But I've never tried it out, only once again because of Marvelous Designer, and sometimes you just need to use the tool that you're more familiar with. You haven't been here, Dilek. Okay, no worries. I must help myself. Yes, I'm bad at that as well. I'm taken in by promos that I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be great. Spends $100 on Blender Market, never looks at the product, because who has the time? This is the brutal truth, isn't it? Who has the time? That doesn't let us go north. We're gonna find out. It could even be that there is a piece of wall that we just need to bash in or something. That is possible. And of course that wouldn't be shown on the map, so perhaps that's another thing to explore. Any wall pieces that look out of place, that look bashable. Because I don't think we can get out back to the beginning. I don't think we can. Anything bashable here? Unbashable. Yeah, we've been here. And we can't just go and hack this to bits, can we now? Or push it. Because that's technically what we need to just do. Like push this so now we can't. Dang. Yeah, the learning curve is insane with 3D. I feel so sorry for newcomers who go and, especially with that studio, they go in and they say, wow, I want to do that. And at that point, you don't know what UVs are, you don't know how textures end up on a 3D model, you don't know what morphs are, you don't know how to even handle situations. And I remember my friend and I, back in the days when we started, like 2006, him and I, we both downloaded that studio, and he gave up fairly quickly after that. And it was in the Victoria 4 days, and he was thinking, so I loaded the figure, put some clothing on, and then there was this drawn-on bikini that I just couldn't get rid of, and I had no idea where to look, and I fiddled with files, and there were like 50,000 files, and in the end I just gave up. And I said, you know, I hear you. And neither of us knew anything about 3D at that point, only that some people make amazing things with it. We're not one of them. So yeah, that was that was the extent. And we didn't know material presets and shaders and textures, and we just didn't know. Because who tells you? There was no YouTube back in those days, so let's go down here one more time. Let's see what stairs number 1 do us. But it's true, because it's sort of, how do you... There's no comprehensive getting started with 3D manual, really. It's all application specific, isn't it? And I thought that's the other real big issue that I had. So we didn't have YouTube, but we did have Google. But Google wasn't of any use if you don't even know how to ask the question of something that you don't know how to even describe in adequate terms. And then you can go onto pro forums, and of course they flame and torch you, and you go, I'm not going there again then? So, yeah, it's a problem, isn't it? Why is this called the flooded level if actually it's not all that flooded? Oh, there's a door. Oh, we've been here. Okay, we've been here. It's fine. But we can't go through here. Once again, no keyhole. So we can't walk through here. Any significance to this? I have no idea. So I'm gonna play this game all night trying to figure out how do we get out of here. There's gotta be a way out. And they were great, weren't they? Really, I mean, if any of you remember Poser, I had a disc version of Poser that came with a printed paperback book this thick. And I remember reading that on my lunch break. And that was a good manual. I think that is a really good read still to this day. Because it was a nice way for newcomers to 3D that was just explaining how things worked. That was really good. Yeah, Poser today is sort of a shadow of its former self. But again, it's also been superseded just by time. And who would pay money if you had a free alternative that is easier to use and less cumbersome, right? And the results look better pretty much instantly. And yeah. No, I've never looked back either. I've had Poser, I kept it around, but the interface and it's all just... Even when they added Superfly, I was thinking, I don't need the Blender render engine in Poser. I just need something like the... They have some cool tools, I gotta say, like the clothing brush that they have to fix poke through really fast. That's really cool. And people like Blackhearted, if you remember him, they had incredible results coming out of Poser, so yeah. But it's also, you know, the dent of time, really. I have no idea. How would we then... Like the store at the south here, I think this is how we came in, wasn't it? We could always go back. Poser who? Yes. V4 eyebrows. Yes. Yeah, that is the truth. That is the truth. It's also, I think, I don't know how. If DAS back in the day tried to reach out to Poser about this, but they wanted to go into a very specific direction, and Poser just said, I just don't really know, we don't really care enough. And they made their own shaders and their own figures that were no longer compatible, and so it's, yeah. Tragic story. But yeah, Poser, as far as I'm concerned, is really that's those days are over. Like, how do we even get back into this? I can't even get back into that. Desolate area, flooded level. So this is the underground. So any of those stairs get us underneath that. But that really doesn't help us because we can't get back up. And that door is just closed. Then over here... I don't even know how we get back there, so... That's true, and I think for a time, I think Poser really added features that made it worth buying it. I remember every 2 years he had a new Poser version, and you had to pay, and there were features that were actually cool. And you know, be it the cloth room, or then 1 year it was the I think cloth room was a bigger one. Another year was, I forgot, but every 2 years there were good features until they stopped, and eventually they just kept charging, but the features were the same. And you think, well, why would I do that? Can't I just use the older version? And that's how they slowly died. Poser was available in a Humble Bundle recently for $20, and I didn't buy it because I thought that's still too much money. Brutal truth. Oh, you still use Poser? Oh, okay. Do you use it in addition to DAS Studio? Or do you just use Poser as your main rendering? Thing. Rod still uses Poser, he likes it. Right, yes. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Iray wasn't always there. That's a good point. We're talking CPU render engines. If we went there, does that give us any benefit? It doesn't, does it? Because we go there, it's closed. We pop up there. It's really nothing that we need to do down there. The key must be up here somewhere. I mean, must be. Specifically, somewhere over there. This is not smashable, is it? No. It could be that this is the bug that's actually still there. So the bug they were saying exists in the previous patch was that there was an area that you just couldn't get out of. I'm wondering if that is actually where we are. I wonder if that bug has been fixed. And they reckon the only way out was to just use a prior save. So I don't know if this is now this bug that we're encountering that should show you something on some map that we're just not seeing. Because I'm sure we've been in here, right? No, we haven't. Oh, we've not even been in here. Oh, man. I think we may have just found the correct way out. This is a piece of staircase I think we haven't found before. 4. There we go. Finally! Man, after hours of searching. Oh yeah, reality. Another tragic story. Paolo has given up on it. Not so much given up, but Lux Render changed. Everything changed. And now his plugin is no longer available. Yeah, some people still prefer Octane for that. To get something similar to Lux Render. But Octane, I mean, anything that means you have to reset up materials just so that you can render, that's a big no for me. It looks like we should just be able to go... Oh, this way. Yes, yes, yes. I think we do not need it after all. I think we've now... Oh, okay. Hello. I think we've gone to the... Oh, man, we need the wire cutters for this, don't we? Dang! I think we may need that safe after all. Because without the wire cutters, how are we gonna cut through this? We can't go back. That has just been destroyed. And now we're stuck. I do recall. I've been in this area before. During testing. I'm so glad I'm back here. What's going to happen in a moment is that we're going to find Pyramid Head and he's going to chase us and there's no way out. The end! I have no idea where to go from here. Oh dear. Hello. I was just wondering if you knew how to get us out of here. And maybe that needs to be opened. I'm not sure if we can defeat him in this case. I mean, it's worth a go, but... Oh, breakable wall. I like it. Yeah, let's... breakable wall. Maybe that's our way out. Let's go lure him away from here. Breakable wall. I'm gonna lure him as far away as we possibly can. Pyramid Head! So good to see you, buddy. I think we can actually go up there, and there's a few health items here. Next time around, we're gonna do it. We just need to find a room with a bunch of traffic cones and hide from him. That's exactly what we need, Leo. I think this might be a good way out. Come on. Hiya. We don't want to step through just yet. Oh, hello. No. Let's go over here. I love that he runs like a girl. Man, run faster. Why don't you? I want to see what's up this ladder here. This one. This here ladder. Come on. What is the game? I'm asking myself the same question. What the hell are we even doing here for hours in a dark labyrinth? So the game started with an actual story. Sadly, that story is completely gone away now, and it's just dark and creepy, and so the devs have totally lost it here. Or not the devs, more like the storytellers. So the idea was, this guy here, our character James, his wife died 3 years ago. Tragic circumstances, tragic I say. And what happened was that 3 years later he gets a letter apparently from him saying, James, I'm in this place that you always wanted to take me to, but you never did, you slag. So I'm in Silent Hill. And he goes, oh, okay, I'll go there and have a look for her. Silent Hill, overrun with creepy monsters and super dark and foggy. He goes and looks for her. And that's what we've been doing for 8 days. I don't think Pyramid Head can climb, no. I have convinced you about the Silent Hill movies. You have the advantage. I have not ever seen that. I think Dillick reckons it was not so good. Okay, we have the health goodies. Oh, hello. I'm gonna go the other way then. Let's see what's behind that creepy thing that we've just unearthed. I wish there was a fast walk. Not like this, you know, the slow jog. Art! He who makes a scene! How's it going, sir? You've come at just the right time as we go into this creepy room here. Where we want to go into here. I'm not sure if Pyramid Head can follow us in here. Ah, there we go. Ha ha ha. We're gonna totally get out of here. I have a feeling we can. Nurse! How's it going? I have a knife too, I'm just not allowed to use it. Not unlike you, who can use it all the time. Oh, bath man. No, bath somewhere else. Yeah, like on... Oh, no. Nurse. Stay down! Ay, caramba. Mustn't step in fresh bath here, that's... Oh, slithery Steve, that's uncool. What's with the bathing? Crazy! Ah, I'm just glad that after 2 hours of aimlessly wandering around, we're actually somewhere new, namely here. That isn't bad. I think if we turn left, that's probably where we're going to get the wire cutters from. And if the wire cutters are as good as people say they are, not sure who actually says that, then we could try to open the wiry gate at the bottom. Aha! Mr. Deviant! You have come at a perfect time. Do you think I could just go grab them? I'm not going to get electrocuted or anything, am I? Oh, good. Bolt cutters. Wire cutters. Couple of cans of Coke. And door opens. I am trying to get out of this hellhole here. And I think I may have just about found a way to do it. I think. Don't quote me on that. We've got an item that I might be able to use. Let's see. Where again? Maybe through here. And now it doesn't matter where we go, right? Might just go and save here, because I get scared easy. Desolate corridor. Yeah, that's good. Desolate corridor is a good one to to overwrite. How's the deviant this fine morning? Yeah, can't go down here. Got to be on the other side. I happen to not be on the other side. We could just go to that. That'll work. Oh, no. And then there's number 5. Number 5. Stairs number 5. Is that... Oh, hang on. This here. Stairs number 5. Let's try to go there then, because I don't think... Have we been there? We haven't from here, have we? Wires, this is the thing that we might use the wire cutters with and then cut this. But there's also... Not this. Yes, that's the one, Dilek! That's the one! So if I go back to the north, and then north again, crawl myself back to... North again, then go down and right. There's the northeast there, and stairs number 5. Right? Let's do it. Let's do it. We can do it. I know we can. Together we can. Through here. And then I think it's through here. Yes. Yes. Creepy box here. House inspection from a landlord. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that goes well. No, I'm sorry, landlord, you cannot come into my house because I live here. Easy, inspection over. I'll send you a picture. I keep my fingers crossed. I keep my fingers crossed for you, buddy. Mayhem. That's sort of that sorted. Stairs number 5. Oh, this is how we got up here? I think we have then. 5 is how we got up here. Right, I get you. Got up here, that's fine. We need to go downstairs and to the wire cutting room anyway. Just hoping that he's gonna... Pyramid Head, how you doing? Got your favorite sandwich, it's got spicy mustard. Dude. He's patrolling the corridor. Let's see if we can... Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the ladder. You're not in here anymore, are you? Oops. Dude, go, walk fast. Today, dude, today. Man. I don't even know who or what is behind me. There's Pyramid Head and I think there's somebody else. Let's just hope my plan works here. I don't know if it will. I'm thinking here. Let's try to use the bolt cutters, wire cutters on here. Can we? Yes! Look at that! You like spicy mustard. Miss Julia is here. How's it going? Ah, I think we've escaped him narrowly. And after so much looking at this is number 7. Dang. How much deeper does this thing go? Only one way to find out. Spicy mustard coming up. That's just the ladder. No need to panic. Freedom! Freedom, where to and for how long though? So, I guess North is the name of the game. And do we have a map here? No, don't do that. I meant to put the map thing. Dang. It happens. It's full of furniture. Full of furniture. Another black hole. James, seriously. Are you insane? Do you know, I would hope, Dilek, because even the most seasoned, most excited gamer gets bored after a while, right? I mean, how many holes are we jumping through? This was good in the PS2 days, but now we're thinking, man, can we get on with the story, please? Is Maria still alive? The Steves, we've killed quite a few of them. Slithery and Spidey Steve. We totally killed both of them. Thank you, Sylvan. Special as well. Today's special is ghoul pie with sludge from a hole. It's Slidey and Spidey Steve. I don't like either of them. Rotating cubes. Looks like we're going back out. Ay caramba. Yay, we're back. Man. That's crazy. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. Don't play with the cube. I mean it. Okay, I'm back, everyone. How you been? Have you been scared? I've been scared. I don't know, I'm not sure where we're gonna go next. I think if the previous two iterations were anything to go by, I looked at the wall and there I saw a symbol that I then dialed in on the cube, and at that point this ramp expanded and we could go and explore another level. But also, Maria is sort of this way, so why don't we have a look if she's still around? No screen tearing today. No, I've checked it, and I don't really know where that came from, but I never had it before. It was only that one day. Could be that they've released another patch, so it could be that as well. That is a bonus, right? Do you think someone touched it? Sylvan, that's crazy. So she's still here. Drip in the background. She has a door, so I wonder if we're ever gonna get to that. If so, how? So we know the two symbols that we've explored. There was a third one which had no symbol. I remember that opened something. I'm gonna go save the game again. And then we're gonna have a look at the next iteration of the cube. She does seem a little uncomfortable, doesn't she? I agree. Desolate corridor. The game was saved. She probably is. Oh, stop plotting, Maria. Maybe we just need to go into this thing here. Like, what do we have? Yeah, that could be. That could be our clue. So we have had the pyramid pointing up with sort of the female symbol underneath it, and we had the figure of 8 thing. But this could be the new symbol, the pyramid being flat at the top. Let's see if we can do that. If we can open the... If we can find that symbol on the magic cube here. On the Rubik's Cube. Yeah, that one, basically. So just do that, and that. And then we do this, and that. Aha! Sweet! I'll make a note of that, because I know how forgetful I am. The long-haired white cat, yes. Like in Talos Principle. So, flat pyramid with a fling-flong on the bottom. And creepy man looking at us. As we head into the final 45 minutes of our crazy soiree we call Silent Hill. That doesn't go anywhere. It's got spicy mustard. Ah, James, we can't go there. We can't go anywhere. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. That did not go anywhere. Oh, we can go downstairs. Oh, that's nice. Doing anything specific downstairs? Can we just jump through here? There's no floor. Ooh, ooh. There's some... Oh, your best buddy. It's a door frame. Dr. Steve. I wonder what these numbers mean. I've picked up so many of these creepy Polaroid photos. Can we just jump out of here now? Of course we can. Don't be ridiculous. That would be easy. Easy is not our middle name. So perhaps this symbol wasn't it then. Oh, hang on. I stand corrected. This symbol totally was it. Maybe this is how we're gonna get and hook up with Maria. That could be. Could it be? Oh, no map here anymore. We're on our own. Long, dark, creepy corridor. Oh, new ruined area. What's happening on the other side? Is this Maria's room? Nope, other side is closet. Come on, we can do this. Dr. Steve's phone number. I did enjoy that brief light. What, you can't jump up there? Oh, come on. That didn't... Okay, fine. We'll go here. That's cool. We're okay. Have we been here before? I mean, according to the dead bodies we have. But judging by the bullets, I say we haven't. Bullets. Alright. This is often a bad sign when you find dead bodies somewhere that you haven't killed. Because they often come back to life. Just want to perhaps... They're all spewy Steves here. That's not good. Yes, that's true. Less to explore, right? I like it when they don't wake up. I like it when you sort of pre-kill them. Hiya! Hiya! I tell you, it's already broken. They need the nurse. Oh, I didn't tell you this. There was a beautiful Blender animation somewhere on Twitter, and I don't know if I've retweeted it, but it's called Silent Hill, but James Regrets Nothing. It's a guy who I think ripped the models from the game, made this animation in Blender, and it shows James partying with the nurses and partying with Pyramid Head. It's like a 30-second clip. If you find that, do go watch it. It's hilarious. James regrets nothing, and everyone's friends, you know. Oh, did you? Okay. It was not. No. That you posted a different one. That is one where they're dancing in the toilets, and that was made in Unreal Engine. This is a different one. This is made in Blender, and the nurses are not the same nurses from this from this game. The nurses have been enhanced. You would know. Oh, you saw that. You saw that, Dilly. Yeah, absolutely. It's very, very cool. Oops. Now everyone's woken up, right? Spewy Steve and everyone. Tell you what. Everyone who's barfing needs to get killed first. Knife Nurse also needs to... Yeah, I'm just gonna reload the gun, shall I? That's good, right in front of you. I think we may have to go switch to a different gun. Don't barf! That's it? I killed them all. That can't be possible. I'm sure I have killed them all. There's more people here. I can tell you, I haven't killed them all. I have a feeling they're all going to come back. Something's amiss here, I tell you. Have we really looked at everything? Oh, and then the door closes. Yes. Sergeant Sally, you come up with the best names. Whoops. Ah, yes. What's the matter? It's a nice place. We only have 7 bullets. Let's go back to this. This is breakable wall here. Oh, there's another achievement. Play the game without the radio. I knew it. Nurse. So we're gonna keep playing this room over and over, are we? What's with the alarm, man? Mannequin! How you doing? Can you help us out? Help a brother out, man. Well, more bullets, so this can't be the same room that we've just been in. Mannequin! I thought I wouldn't see you there. Is this your head? Hard to say. You didn't even hit it, James. It hit them, I should have said. Stumpy Steve! So, we've played this a second time. Let's just reload everything for the eventuality that, in the unlikely event that we're going to come back, which, let me guess, we get it. It's the same room, it's just more broken and there's more people. There's also bugs now, which is important for the way the story is told, you see. It's important that we have bugs there. Judging by the amount of bullets they give us. Oh, him! He's evil. I really don't like him. He's got a long tongue and everything. Yeah, see, that's the tongue. There's another one! Ow! And he gets you. And he's using his fleshy lips to hold on to the grate from the bottom. It's like totally not cool, man. What's he called? Slingy Steve, maybe. How much more broken do you think this place could get? Scatter, Steves! Ooh, health. Good thing. Oh no, who? Who? Why? Who? That was a cockroach, wasn't it? Might just go stab myself in the arm with the syringe. Somebody kicked me from behind. You! Spidey Steve! No way! Ah! Give me that syringe. It's not over yet, is it? I thought not. Is this the way out? Oh, there's a save point! That's gotta be good. Quick, let's save it! While we have a little bit of sanity left. I want to go through one more time just to see if we haven't missed anything before... Oh, come on! That corridor again? Are you guys in the microwave? How rude is that? Close the door and switch it on. I think we're all good here, aren't we? Oh no, we're not, see? Thank you for joining! Thank you for joining, Sylvan. Catch you perhaps tomorrow, where I think we don't get everything done today. I think we're gonna have another little session tomorrow. I'll see if I can make it an hour earlier, 4 p.m. If not, I'll be back on at 5 p.m. with more of this. More of this. What's here on the map? We haven't really... Oh, so there are 3 different rooms then. I thought it was the same room. It just looked like the same room. Different rooms. Scatterbrain Steve, yes. Well, I mean, we have a choice. We can go down another creepy corridor. We've already saved, and we can go up. It's not a ladder. Did I say choice? Forget about choice. Let's go crazy corridor. And walls aren't shattering. What's going on? Now we understand we're actually on a movie set. Oh hey, no, that's I didn't know, dude. I didn't know you were there. Had I known you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Oh, I can't go through here. Can we? Oh, we can. Oh, James, seriously? What is this? James, this is where you would just be better off running. Dude, walking fast, not this slow jog. That's terrible. Whew. It's the mannequin factory. Room 208. Oh my god, come on. This has got to be... Oh no, is she dead? Again?
Maria.
Here's what really happened. Good suede effect on the leather, look at that. She's getting better, is she? Dang. Is she blinking? No, she's not blinking. Subsurface scattering. Look at the fingers. Very good. Man. Tragic. Are we back in the hospital room? Because this is the room she was in when she was resting, wasn't it? When she was getting weaker, but she said, I just want to rest a little bit. Good framing, that. Is that emotion on your face, James? But that's... Do you know, it is the room she was in the hospital, wasn't it? Room C5. Ah, it's closed. Dang. Does not react to light. Dang, Maria. She needs to be kissed awake. Ah, yeah, of course. You got your pillow down there. That's ridiculous. Also like the pattern on the skirt here. Very nice. I mean, your wife's dead, you meet Maria, then she's dead, and then she's alive again, and now she's dead again. Dang! Sleeping Steve. I wonder if there's an achievement, play the whole game with the lights off. But this was not the end. Interestingly, there's still more that the rotating cube can give us.
What the hell?
Oh, no, there isn't. Somebody was not happy with the cube. I mean, I personally have had enough of it, so I'm alright with it. Oh, do you know what? This is Pyramid Head's weapon. Can we have it? He is Pyramid Head! As James becomes Pyramid Head! Can you do anything with it? You can't swing it. And you can't reach the safe point either. You can't swing it, you can't change to a different weapon. Come on, James, don't be such a baby. Go through the strange wall one more time. Now that you know you can. What is going on? What a trip! Come on, buddy, you can do it! Yes! Ah. Oh, look, they're fading away. All I have to do is threaten to bring this thing close, and they're all disappearing. James, walk straight ahead. In a straight line, buddy. I wonder how they made that. Is that all real geometry, or is that a particle effect? Could be. Am I now Pyramid Head, you think? Come on, James. You might have to make a decision. Do you want to take it upstairs? Or do you want to climb the ladder? Because it looks like you can't do both. Oh, maybe you can. More stairs. Where even are we? Why are we doing any of it? Are we here? Okay. Oh, check it out. Graveyard. And save point. First port of call. Interesting. It's one of those quiet moments. Let's enjoy. It's not a light moment, as in there's no light here, but at least it's quiet. Miriam K. Traitor. I wonder if I should make notes of these things. Maybe I don't have to. This felon drank one last bottle of ale before he was executed and laid here to his eternal rest. Okay. Bullets, I'll take it. Shotgun shells even. Miriam K. Traitor. And a dude with an ale bottle. Anything else? I guess not. Felon drank one last bottle of ale. Huh. But it's it's a cemetery with indoor lights and a ceiling. Oh, there we go. What's happening here? No, don't jump in, James. No, don't do that. You can't just constantly jump into things. Eddie Dombrowski, no way! We've got a grave for him already. James Sunderland. I mean, I don't know, man. Who else lies buried deep here? Walter Sullivan. Who is he? Angela Orozco. Man, we've got graves for everybody. Walter Sullivan. Was he the guy from Breaking Bad? What was it? Health drink. Oh, that was hidden. Huh. Well, I say let's just go jump into our own grave, huh? What else could possibly happen? Only good things, I'm sure. Only good things. How much further down can we possibly go? At least it's an apartment building, huh? It's so dark, I tell you. And we did see lights, they're just not illuminated. Somebody switch on the lights. Let's make the corridor longer. And even longer. Yeah, no, that's Is that a sliding ceiling here? A bit of blood splatter, I'm sure that's gonna... That's nothing serious. Eddie!
Leave well enough alone, huh?
We saw your grave
You just
outside.
had to follow me all the way out here. How many times do I have to kill you?
Eddie? Whoa, Eddie, it's me.
Oh,
Don't know if that's a good thing.
hi, James.
Eddie, what are you doing?
Well, what's it look like I'm doing?
Talking to a dead
You
guy?
fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself? Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And a corpse can't laugh.
Isn't that James, though?
Eddie.
What's that? You want to talk down to me some more? Tell me to relax? You're just like the rest of them, James.
No, I don't want to.
Shut up! You think I'm stupid.
Now's the time to
You
get
think
out.
I don't see it. But you've been laughing at me all along. Ever since we first met. But you ain't laughing now, are you?
Oh no, you hit him!
You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. Yeah, you and me are the same. We're not like other people, don't you know that? Well, you're about to find out.
Oh no, is it boss fight time? It is boss fight time, isn't it? I knew it! How are my guns doing? Let's reload everything. I have a feeling we're probably gonna do this one again and again. I don't even know if it's the final boss fight. Possibly a good idea to get... Look, this is James, isn't it? I mean, instead of a green jacket, he's a brown jacket. But it's technically the same character, isn't it? And he's got brunette hair instead of blonde, but it is him. It's totally him. Okay, fine. Eddie? Oh, nice. Are those dead aliens? Flesh lips?
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look? Yeah, I ran away after I killed that dog. But you know what? It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts up. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog.
Huh.
And now it's your turn, James.
Oh, excellent. Lucky me. Lucky us. We don't have a health bar or anything, so I have no idea how many times I need to shoot him. Oh, there we go. That wasn't bad. More fog.
You squirm, squeal, and cry like a little girl.
It's so intense.
Just like before.
Eddie, let's talk about this. This is very foggy. It's so foggy. Eddie, where are you, man? Let's talk about this.
Who's laughing now?
If only he ran faster. I mean James, not Eddie.
I'm coming for you.
So far it looks like I'm coming for you, buddy. Whoops. That would be so unfair. Ooh, what's this? Sludge. Oh no, he totally surprised me there. And then quickly runs away. I mean, he's really got that down to a T, this whole... Maybe I should switch to a shotgun. He's laughing. That's so bad. Whoa!
Ain't ya?
I totally ducked, buddy. I ducked. Super unfair boss fight.
I'm coming for you.
Whoa, totally got him. He is, isn't he? That's what happens when you get the slim guys doing the mocap. Well, hang on a minute. I shot first. That is so mean. What sort of gun do you have, Eddie? Obviously a better one than I have. That's crazy. Stop killing me, buddy. Dude, James, the syringe now, man.
I'll kill you, James.
Yeah, but why? I'm like, you know, super nice and everything. And that was a headshot if I've ever seen one. Oh my god, the hat's off! Christian! Wow. Ouch! You've come at the right time. Eddie Dombrowski is history. I think we've seen his grave upstairs already. Having said that, we've seen our own grave and Angela's grave as well. Dang, James, you got blood on your hands. What's the reward? We're not dead. That is good. Oh, there was an achievement, but it didn't pop up. That's a shame. So, we don't have a map. We could do maybe with a little bit of health. So we did it, huh? Eddie's dead. How many more characters do we have to even go through? I think Angela is another character. I'm sure we resolve that storyline somehow. And of course, there's the Mary Maria thing. There was talk of Montana. There was talk of a hotel a videotape. Did Maria tell us that at the beginning? That James apparently forgot about the videotape? Christian, also, bad news. Maria died again. So we found her a little bit weirder than she was before. And she told us... Yeah, let's do oversave that. And she told us that apparently we've forgotten a videotape. No, I don't think we kill Angela, but her storyline probably gets resolved somehow. Are we back in Silent Hill now? I mean, are we back in the city map? No. Dang! Maria, I know. Oh, this is where you can go put your boat into the water. That's nice. So we're out of the butcher's house. Man, it's a bit lighter. It's not a dark, creepy labyrinth environment. Ooh. Let's go on the boat, shall we? Is there nothing else? Just checking. At last! Just checking. Nope, there's just desolate wasteland everywhere. Let's jump on the boat. What could possibly go wrong? Let's go on the boat. Get a bit of exercise in you. Do you want me to paddle? I thought James was gonna paddle. Where are we going? Is Bathman on the water as well? Because that would be bad. Oh, I see. I'm paddling. Into the light, buddy! Into the light! That's what Agent Cooper said to Leland Palmer in the devastating conclusion of Who Killed Laura Palmer. Into the light, Leland. Into the light. Whoops. Maybe not quite. No, this is the other way. The other way, James, the other way. There we go. Almost. No, the other way. The other way. Dang! This is lighter than than any crazy environment we've seen for a while. You should watch it. It's quite a trip. The old style one, not so much the new one. That's season 3. That was a real trip. But it's also very different than the old style Twin Peaks from the 80s. If you like this game, then you probably like Twin Peaks. It's very... I think this game was very much influenced by Twin Peaks. Well, exactly. I didn't see a ferryman in my defense. I think I would have been happy to pay him, but I did not actually see a ferryman. After sailing for days, we finally arrive at the Whatsit Park, I think. I love that he just doesn't question what's happening. Nope, just gotta sail a lake. After killing a man in a butcher's warehouse thing. And if we'd see Maria here once again, we wouldn't be... Oh, look at that. It's a towel with tulip embroidery. Must be from the Netherlands. Very nice. Ooh. Lakeview Hotel Garden. Oh my, I'm looking forward to this. The Lakeview Hotel. That is where James stayed with Mary, didn't he? And boat rentals. Spend unforgettable moments on Toluca Lake. These waters will bring you peace. $15 a day. Hey Nate, how's it going? We've just been sailing Toluca Lake. And we got it for free too. Usually we have to pay $15 a day. But we got it for free, which is nice. So special prices. Main stairs up, mini stairs up. Ooh, how exciting. We're not just gonna rush ahead, we're totally gonna have a look. Look, reading glasses and somebody's book. Very cute. How is Mr. Nate today? I love the different footstep noises. These are the main stairs, right? Yeah. We can't cycle. We can't roll back, can we? In fact, where is our boat? Didn't we just moor it here somewhere? Very good water effect as well. Where is the boat? Didn't we just... We just... It must have floated away. Must have, right? The only option. It's... Dang. That's not just a plane with roughness value set to 0, right? Totally is.
This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years.
Another achievement that I can't see. Dang. Oh, very nice. As the cold draws near, they abandon their old nests to return in time. He was so zoned out. Yeah, that's probably what happened. This section of the garden is closed for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. Love that effect with the wood underneath it. Very good. No items. I'm thinking we're totally going to open that up. Ice tells ya. Another hotel. And it's in the daylight, Dillick. Look at that. It's light. Special places spark fires that warm our hearts forever. Nice. Look at that. Coats and stuff. Very nice. Where's reception? The Venus Bar. Oh, let's take a brochure. Nice one. Waiting for you in room 312. Ah. Crazy. Oh my, I'm looking forward to exploring this tomorrow. This is going to be great. I just need to find reception because I want to see if Bathman has checked in because he was totally waiting for me. Bathman! A box of tissues. It's a little dusty here. Some of the lighting here, I have to say, very cool. It's okay to be creepy all the time, but hey, this is just nice. Whoops.
Did I scare you?
Oh no, Laura!
Yeah, you did. I Guess I deserved it, huh? The fart face that I am.
Maybe. Then again, maybe you're not so bad. Just annoying.
Yeah. So are you.
So, you got any other things planned? I think I saw a dark room back there you could lock me up in.
Oh, nice. Humor.
No. I think you've had enough. For now.
Well, that's reassuring.
Besides, I need your help finding Mary.
Oh.
She's here. Isn't she? Come on, tell me.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
Wait. So there really is a letter?
Oh. Yeah.
It's back in that room, you know.
Just don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
Who's
She's
Rachel?
our nurse.
Oh.
I took it from her locker.
Rachel the nurse. And off she goes. Good stuff.
My
Letter.
dearest Laura. I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now. In a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James.
About
I know you
James.
hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please, give him a chance. It's true, he can be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much. But underneath, he's a really sweet person. I love
Emotionless,
you, Laura.
but sweet.
I love you like my very own daughter. I wish things were different. I wish we could be happy together, like we talked about. Even so, I know you will have a good life. You're a strong, smart, beautiful girl. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend, Mary.
Ha! What a twist.
Laura. How old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
That means... Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago.
No.
Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. She also talked a lot about you, you know? She even...
Yes.
What? What is it?
Well, it kind of was his other letter.
Oh,
The
yes.
one was for you. The envelope had your name on it.
What did you do with it?
I wanted to. This one time, I almost did. Figured you didn't deserve to have it. But then I thought, Mary wouldn't want me to keep it from you. So I just sort of kept it for you. Here.
Look at that, another letter. Dear James, I totally hate you. She's certainly got potential, hasn't she?
It's empty.
Dang!
Laura, there's nothing in it.
What?
Maybe it's a USB stick.
I didn't take it. I swear.
Well, where is it then?
Well, she
I
doesn't
must have
know,
lost
does she?
I gotta find it.
Laura!
Pching! I saw the two main performers. So the actress that plays Mary and Maria, she actually looks exactly like the actress here, and it's I forgot her name, but it's an Icelandic actress, And this guy, so she looks like a carbon copy of Maria. He looks similar, but he voices and plays the guy with the mocap suit. So very interesting how they do that. I don't know how they did that with the girl. If they also took the liking of the girl character, or if that was done by grown up with just the voice of a child actor. Yeah, it's quite exciting. Oh, there we go. Intermezzo by Johannes Brahms. Yes, Laura, draw me Maria. I'm going to find a save point and then we're going to call it a day. If there in fact is a save point here. I'm sure there is. Somewheres.
Laura.
Yeah, Laura.
Gotta be somewhere.
Oh, there is one. At reception. That's perfect. And what is this? Oh. We got no items. Oh, so that's already a musical puzzle here. I'm looking forward to exploring that tomorrow. How do we get in here? Mr. James Sunderland. Oh, bring it on. Regarding the videotape you left in your room during your last stay, I'm glad to inform you that we have recovered the item and moved it to the employees section on the first floor. The tape is stored within the hotel safe to be returned to you at your earliest convenience. Dun dun. Receptionist's memo. This is good. Music box. Room 312 key and ornamental key. Fantastic! Ah, let's save it here. Thank you so much for being with me. This was fantastic. I might go and save that in a new slot. No, we've run out of slots, so I have to go and oversave this one. Thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to picking this up tomorrow. Maybe I'm trying for 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna go set up the event tomorrow sometime during the day, so it'll be there when it's there. And you know, I totally made it, and I think tomorrow we're probably gonna finish this game, which is exciting. So thanks once again. P. Ditty on the tape. We're going to find out, Brian. Wonderful to see you all. Take care, everyone. Have a good Saturday night. Bye-bye.